Well, this next interview, you meet some young fellow who figured out what to do with a handful of keys and how to make your life with keys a whole lot simpler. But more importantly, how they thought about this idea that they worked on. It's made out of carbon. It's a wonderful design little product that has a flashlight in it. So when you're looking for that keyhole, it's right there in the key holder. Yeah, that key, and it flips on. You can get the right key with one hand. It has a USB port that you can put in your computer. So anywhere you go on your keychain now, or it's not a keychain, it's a little like a handle. And what to me the best thing is these little junky keys they use now. This is my front door key. It's so small. When I go in there, sometimes it's hard to turn, and you can't get enough power on that key. But now it's a handle. And you get the power, on this. You got a bottle opener on the things, and we've seen that before, but not a USB port and not a handle that makes going into any key. Plus, if you lose it, your iPhone, or actually you could have an Android too. Your smartphone finds your keys. So all this tied up, and it's a wonderful design. They take a look, and they got like 30, 40,000 dollars on the internet to make this. They haven't made it yet. They're just showing you a sample. See, that's why you could figure out something like this, a new little product that people had, and work on it to just be designing one, and spend the time and energy to do that. And before you have to manufacture it, see, what you do is you go on the internet, and you get all these people that will kick in money so you can go have it manufactured. So you don't need fat cats, you don't need banks, you don't need all that kind of stuff, to get a business, particularly if you have a product that was going to help people. I mean, this is what economic development is all about. You're going to invent something or think about something to make my life a little easier. I can't think about everything, right? But you can think about something I'm not thinking about, and then we grow, we get better, more sophisticated, and life becomes easier. And to me, what happens is life becomes more fun because you're doing something, and you're not relying on some big Fortune 500 company to make life better for you. No, you're going out there and making life better for the rest of us. So watch how they did it. Well, Julian Glockner and the inventor, or actually what team of inventors you guys got that invented the Keo, which is going to revolutionize, I think, anybody who has keys like I do, these junky little keys that put holes in your pocket. And my biggest problem with these keys, I put this little key in there, and I try to turn it, and it's hard, and I can't get enough power to turn the lock, and you got the answer to that. Show us that thing that you just got. Yeah.
Well, the Key Carbon, it's a interactive key holder. And it connects to your smartphone, to your iOS or Android.
So it's going to find it from here, huh? No
like
more
that.
lost keys. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you lose your key, and you can trace back via an app, an application, so you will never have to search for your keys again.
But more important, if I got this, I get a beautiful work of art. I mean, you guys are artists. You're not key finders. Do you have a model there of the product? You have a product you could show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, it's just a beautiful design, and that's carbon, right?
That's carbon, yeah. Made of carbon.
And how does it work? It just pops out, right? It automatically.
Yeah, it's like here you have a switch up here. And then you can select it, push a button, and it snaps out.
And now you got a whole good handle for that key.
You got a whole hand, so you got a lot of power behind it.
Yeah.
And you turn the keys.
So you never, that's old guys like, oh, God. But I mean, you have a USB thumb drive in there, right? And a bottle opener.
Yeah, sure.
And you say you have an option?
Additional.
And you have an option for a flashlight?
For a flashlight, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So,
God, that's terrific.
at night when you can't find the keyhole.
Right.
But
more importantly, when I feel my pockets, I used to get all the time holes in the bottom of my pockets because of the keys. They eventually rip a hole. Maybe I was wearing my pants too long or something.
Yeah.
So this solves that problem too.
Yeah, right. That's why we put it inside this object, and you get 3 keys right here. where you can put them inside, and it won't ever destroy your pocket again.
And you have a conversation piece too, I think.
A what?
A conversation piece. I mean, people will see that and say,
Yeah.
"Gosh, what is that? Is that?
Why is that what kind of thing is this?
Exactly. But
design.
it's so gorgeous looking. I mean, on the videos that you have on your fundraising campaign on Kickstarter, I mean, they just look gorgeous. And you have different colors you could get too, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can pick a custom color. Yeah.
I see. So I could get them for different suits. I could match my suits
Sure.
with my.
You think the color that fits your style.
Right. But more importantly, you guys are a bunch of designers, engineers, started this company to find products that are good, sensible, make sense for consumers, that look dynamite. And you're using the web to finance all this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we think that that now in the modern time it's better to fund it on Kickstarter because you got a whole community behind it. You got the people who support you and bring forward this idea.
Yeah, but I mean, look, you only been 10 days or 15 days since you started, and not only have you made your quota, but also you have 300 people want this thing already. Yeah.
Yeah. We're pretty surprised and we're pretty happy about it.
And they don't even have it yet, but you got the money, right? So you can go make this thing.
It took a lot of effort.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, to me, it is effort. All of life, the good thing does take effort, but it's not the hurdle of having to have a lot of money, because now the crowd is helping you with that part.
Yeah.
The effort and desire, you have to have that to do anything. But most people get stopped because, hey, I don't have money, so why should I put in the effort? But now this is a way to do it all, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So what did you study in Germany that got you into this?
Well, I studied digital media.
Digital media.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do with media and with design, and then we founded the New Neuland Innovations, which is our company behind the Kio.
So a bunch of guys, you got engineers, you got designers like yourself, and what other kind of talent involved?
Software developers.
Software. Because you have to. This thing works with your cell phone, right? If you ever lose your keys, you got it right here. Yeah.
Right. We developed an app for smartphones. Yeah.
That's it. So do you see more products like this to build a bigger, distribution chain?
Sure. I think there will be lots of products connected to your smartphone.
Yeah.
I think this like many future projects will be connected. Yeah. Because the smartphone is such an it's a main how do you say the main object you carry along with you all day.
Right, we're not going to have computers soon. It'll be all here. They'll be big enough to have everything here. Yeah. Remember those big desktops? And if you're my age, I remember the computer was bigger than this room. That I used to program.
Fill a whole room, and now
exactly.
It's just
No, you're right. And people in other countries, this is where they're starting. In underdeveloped countries, so they'll be right there. We'll have everything there. Well, you're just a delight. I'm so glad you're out there, Julian, and doing this stuff to make life easier for us. And so even though you have an accent, we could get this on Kickstarter, right?
We might well, yeah.
But actually, the best place to find you is GetKeo, GetKeo.com, right?
Yeah,
and that's where you find
the place to be.
Julian and all his buddies who made this neat gadget that's more than a gadget. I mean, it's practical, it's designed well, it's almost like an object of art that you'll have with you to keep things that are important. And then I don't have to struggle my doorknob anyway when it's hard to open, man. And I thank you.
That's good that we simplify your life.
So I thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Julian. Take care. And people, I guess it's best to get the thing now instead of waiting for it, because it's probably more expensive when it gets out in the market. That people are getting a deal if they get it now before the Kickstarter campaign is over. Yeah. So we want to get so that's GetKeo, GetKeo.com. And at least look at Julian's video. He did wonderful work on that. Thank you, Julian.
Thanks.